folks, we're back with our 1022. We're going to be putting this new T-Eagle MR 4x16x44 sfffp on this rifle. We're going to be replacing this T-Eagle 1.5x5 just so we have a little more magnification. This would be a great little scope if you want to use this for a hunting rifle, for a squirrel rifle, something like that. That lower power will allow you to not zoom in so much that you can't see up in the trees, and you know, squirrels can move around pretty fast anyway through the trees, so this would be perfect for a hunting rifle. I got to take this one off, and then we're gonna level our rifle here before we set our scope on. We'll get our rifle leveled, and we're going to be using the Pride Find scope leveling kit that I got here recently. And of course we do have our rifle sitting there on our Pride Find rifle rest that they sent over for us to try, and hopefully we'll get to shoot this thing today. So first I'm just going to level the rifle this way, just because you don't have to level it this way because you're not specifically, but the scope has nothing to do with the level front to back, but we do want to make sure that we are level across our base. So I'm going to try to set this and get our rifle level. I'm going to reach across here and level the rifle. Alright, now with the rifle level, we want to take our barrel clamp here, and we're going to move that up here onto the barrel and get it level with that. Because we're going to make sure that the two bubble levels are equal on both the barrel and the receiver on across the scope base before we put our optic on. Well, I have completely missed the mark on that one. Sorry guys, this takes a second to set this up, and I'll try to edit it out so it's not so long on you. Alright, so we got this on here, and now I'm gonna come over top here, and our rifle is still level, and we're gonna use our fine tuning to get this one level, making sure our rifle stays level. And this bubble and this bubble are agreeing. So if I look down them, they're both aligned. So our rifle is level. So as long as we keep this one level, after we take this one off, the rifle will be level. So I've got everything just loosely set on the rifle here, and I do want to just tighten these down finger tight, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have my eye relief that I need. I've set this one as far back as it goes. That will allow me to bring the scope back as far as it can come if I need be. And if it needs to go forward, I have plenty of room to inch it forward. So those are just finger tight. And what I want to do now is take the rifle off and set my eye relief, and just maybe snug one of these just to where it will barely hold it. Just a little bit of tension on it. Let me do that and we'll come right back. Alright, I have it set to the eye relief I need. Now we need to ensure that our rifle is level. So we're going to get our front bubble level. And then we're going to set our magnet, our other level on top our crosshairs, or our turret. And this is a flat turret, so, and I need to turn it to where we're level on both. And the rifle is still level, and that is level. So I'm going to try and put just enough snug on these to keep anything from moving. And then I'm going to get it, then we'll recheck it. I want to keep my gap pretty even on both sides of my rings. So the scope is still level, the rifle's still level. We got our eye relief set. Now it's just a matter of getting these snug down without moving it. So I'm going to just, and keeping our gaps closed. So let me pause you just a minute and we'll go from there. Okay, I have our rings just tight, snug down in the gaps. It's easier to check the gaps when you can pick the rifle up and tighten it a little bit and kind of look at both sides of your gap on your rings, keep them equal. And so I've got that done. I've got us, we're still level. We're level on the barrel. We're level on the top across the turret. Let's see, we're level across our rings. Yeah, we're off just a hair, but yeah. So we are level. The rifle is still level. I'm not so worried about the rings as much as I am the turret. So as long as the turret agrees with the rifle, we're good, and it does. So we can put away our kit now, and we're going to torque these down. This little kit is for 17 bucks. This has been a pretty good little investment. I always eyeballed my scopes before, and apparently my eyeball is not as accurate as I thought it was, because I was quite a bit off on the other scope. But you know, this little rig here, 17 bucks. Takes a little fiddling to set it up, but it's once you do, it seems to be pretty accurate, because I looked through the scope and it looks to be, you know, right on the money. So that's all that matters. So now we're going to get our torque wrench and tighten this stuff up. And I'm going to go 15 pounds here and about 30 pounds on the ring. So they're 25, probably 25. I don't want to overdo it. So anyway, let me pause and get my torque wrench out and set up, and we'll tighten this down. All right, got our rings, or our torque wrench set to 15 inch-pounds, and I'm simply going to tighten them a little at a time. I'm going to go across, and just keep working it down, trying not to over tighten it at any one time. Just give it a little bit of a, keep it consistent. Try to keep the rings as consistent as possible. There's 15 on that one. So we're starting to get to our 15 pounds, inch pounds. I say foot pounds every time, but it's inch pounds. I'm so used to in working on cars using foot pounds that I don't think in terms of inch pounds. So there's all of our screws at 15 inch pounds. We'll go back over them one time and double check them. And that has our rings tightened down on our scope. Now we're going to tighten down on our base, and that is probably, that is probably a 12 or 13. Let me see if I can find this one. What size is that? That's a 12. Might be 11. No, it's not an 11. A little loose. Let's see if it's a US size. No, it's not that one. Nope. It's a 12, but it's a loose 12. So I have my socket adapter for my wrench here, and I'm going to turn this on up to about 25 pounds. There's 20. Let's go 25. So we're going to hold our rifle. I'm going to go. And there's our 25 inch pounds. Inch pounds, not foot pounds. So there we have our T-Eagle 4x16 by 44. It's mounted a little high for my taste. I will probably be buying another set of rings to lower that down. I honestly think I could almost get by with low rings on that setup, but medium for sure. So I will be ordering some more rings to get that a little lower down to the gun. I don't think it needs to be quite that high. Although when I threw it up to my shoulder, it wasn't so bad. So anyway, guys, there we are. The T-Eagle MR 4x16 by 44 side focus, first focal plane. Has a side focus, and it's first focal plane. Anyway, guys, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. And until the next video, we'll see you guys later. Hopefully it'll be shooting this thing and zero it in the end.